Hello, everyone. Once again, welcome to another Mystic Lotus Masterclass, where we learn, new ways to connect with the universe, connect more deeply with ourselves. We learn to find guidance and insight into our problems, and we do all this with some amazing experts. Today, we have with us Kimaya Patil. She spent part of her career as a journalist who would ask people questions and look for answers that would help understand situations. Now, you could say she does the same thing in a different way. Instead of people, she looks into cards, tarot to be precise. And she spent many years as a tarot practitioner and teacher. She's here today to show us how easy it is to learn tarot so we can use it to take decisions that are better for us, make choices that take us towards what we desire, and to find answers to the questions that worry us. Yeah? Kimaya, welcome to the Mystic Lotus Masterclasses. So lovely to have you here.
Thank you so much, Ruchira. It is my pleasure. And Mystic has always been there and has supported me, not just now, but I think I've started with Mystic. I've been there on the platform, and I'm so sure many of the people who already probably have, maybe have taken sessions or have contacted me
Yeah.
through Mystic. So I'm really glad to be part of this, and it's a very exciting platform. I'm meeting so many people today, and I'm here to answer questions. Yes, you correctly said that, being a journalist, it was my job to ask questions and seek answers, and now that's what I'm pretty much doing. I'm asking questions which my clients are asking, and I'm seeking answers, but now it's not from the people, it is from the universe. So there's this direct communication, and it is for their highest good. So it's a different wonderful feeling. I was part-time into it, and I could see I was also in a corporate career. More than 14 years is what I have been as a journalist and then as a PR professional. But then somewhere deep down I knew that tarot was my calling, and the kind of satisfaction that I get, the answers that I get, even after years and years of doing them, I still get amused. I'm very surprised when the readings come true, and it's so, it just amazes me. I feel like a baby. It's I jump out of joy that yes, I predicted this and this is what happened. So it's a beautiful feeling, I would say. It's really, it gives me pleasure. It gives me ultimate satisfaction, and here I am, ready to kind of share all these tricks as to how I started, and what it takes to be a professional tarot reader, and what is something that will set you apart from other readers or other healers that are there, who are doing it professionally. So
That's fabulous, fabulous, Kimaya. Kimaya, you stepped into tarot uh, rather serendipitously, right? It was by
yes.
chance and partly by chance, partly by design.
Yes, I'm going to tell you a very interesting story.
Yeah.
And I've always been, so as a journalist, I've always been very spontaneous, is what I would say. And but that's how I've been, since childhood. And I remember long back, I was in a sharing taxi, sharing cab, and you know what? One of the passengers, and being a journalist, I was always inquisitive about what my ears, my all my senses were always open. I don't know if it's good bad, but I did had good observation skills and listening skills, and I was listening to a conversation, but I'm glad that I did it, because it did open wonderful doors for me. And it
Mm.
was this lady who so I live in Borivali, which is in Mumbai, and this lady was getting down at Goregaon, which is halfway. And she was taking a tarot appointment, so she was basically a tarot card reader. And I was always amused, whenever I saw tarot cards, be it on internet or at the exhibitions, I used to always go for those readings. And I was always amused with the way the cards looked. It kind of gave me, I was always attracted. So what
Mm.
happened was, she said that she's a tarot. I did ask her that, did you mention tarot and what was it about? I'm very curious to, kind of know what it is. So she said it is, yes, I'm a tarot card reader and I read cards. And I was so excited. I said, will you do it for me? And you know what she said? Yes, I would not mind. So I said, Aaj kare. You knew that. I mean, I was that journalist who wanted answers quickly. So I was like, please, can we do that? And you know what? I got down in between at Goregaon, and I did go to her home, and there she was. She said, just give me 15-20 minutes, let me do like my ritual where we can, kind of start. And we did that. We did tarot, and the first answer, the question that I didn't had many questions on my mind. The only question that I had was, will I ever become a tarot card reader?
Ah,
And to my surprise, she said yes. She said yes, that's what your life purpose, as you mentioned
hmm.
before the chat, that yes, that was my life purpose. And somewhere she said that you are going to, slowly and gradually get in this field. So I was like, but you know what, I have done my BMM, and I've studied mass media. I always wanted to be a journalist, and I always wanted, and I had a amazing career where I appeared on TV. I was anchoring. I did a lot of investigative stories, and did gave great good page one stories for publication like Midday. And I was like, but I am excited. I'm happy in my career, but of course this is something that I should maybe explore, if not now. And that
Yeah.
is when I went straight home, and you know what, I bought a deck, and it all started. I was so blessed to do that, because it did open million and millions of opportunity, millions, zillions of opportunities for me. I could
How
get to
lovely.
meet people. I'm interacting with people every day, and there's no satisfaction, I can tell you, because I'm doing it. I'm so happy, reading cards for people. It's different. I have no words to express it.
Kimaya, you've over the years you've also developed your approach to tarot, which is quite different from others, right? And the
Yes.
way you teach tarot is also quite different in that sense.
Okay, so I'll tell you, I come from a communication background. Now I'll tell you how it helps.
Hmm.
As a journalist, it was always, why. So whenever we write an article, it was
Yeah.
always why, when, where, how, who. So all of those questions I had to answer, even when I'm writing.
Yeah.
And that's when I figured out that, it is human psychology. You just don't need, ki, ye hua hai. This is what
Mhm.
has happened, but you would want to know why this has happened. When
Hmm.
will this get over? How do I overcome these challenges? Who is causing trouble, or what is causing trouble?
That's
What
true.
has been, and why? From you'd want to know all of those answers. So
Yeah.
that's when I kind of figured out. Learning tarot, I think, Google is there where you can get all sort of information as to what the card looks like. But over years of practice, and over years of reading cards, I have learned so many tricks, or rather I would say a very easy method of doing tarot, which is easy, simple, and it helps me, and as well as others, it helps me to get accurate, great answers from the universe, and it also helps me give these answers, and for people to understand what is, so they get more clarity on what is happening on their life.
Mm.
So whenever a client comes to me, and there's, even if it is a simple question, I will kind of explain it in a very good way. And I think
Yeah.
I should give credit to my storytelling skills. And that's what the tarot is all about. The cards are telling us story, and that is what I want to teach people, as to how beautifully you can read the story and tell it to the people, so that they understand, and there's no loop, there's no communication loop open. They know where, what, why, and all of those answers is what they easily get.
Hmm. Tell me, Kimaya, some instances where you've seen things in on tarot on the cards, and you've been able to find out things only because you are a tarot reader. You've got that sharp insight into that person's life because you're a tarot reader. Like, I always think, my God, there are things only when you are a tarot reader.
Okay, I'm going to give you an example.
Yeah.
Recently, I had a client who was from Vishakhapatnam,
Okay.
and the client came for career reading. Okay, it was, and I'm getting more clients right now for career related issues. However, relationship is also something that I've seen coming these days. So it was
Hmm.
more about his career, and this person that I was doing tarot for was working on ship. And so he asked me that, why, when will I get a job? And he was always on seas, and he was always overseas. So he
Yeah.
wanted me to, kind of read those cards for him, and help him understand. He had two opportunities rather, and he was
Mhm.
also pretty confused as to, in case if he should take it. It was from Indian companies, and he was looking at foreign companies.
Okay.
Now the minute I connected,
Hmm.
I got a message that this is something that is little serious, and his attention is needed there, and it was his wife's health. So and when I kind of digged more, I kind of went ahead and asked my tarot that what it is. And
Hmm.
because this was not the question that he asked, it was something that the message that I got while when immediately as I connected. So
Hmm.
it did come that there is a delay, and why delay? Then the reason is this. So I did ask him that, do you have any? How is your wife? How is her
Yeah.
health? She says she's perfectly fine, nothing wrong with her health. Then why are you asking me this? So I told him that, do you have any cancer history? I know it's a very big word, and
Hmm.
I was like, he was completely stunned. He was like, why are you asking me this? There's no cancer in my family, not even my side, not her side, and none of our family members have cancer. And why are you asking? So he was very he got a little tensed up. I said, listen, this is something, I hope that my reading is not doesn't come true. I'm hoping this, I'm praying, but
Hmm.
I will request you to please go ahead and do a full body checkup done for your wife.
Hmm.
And your job is going to get delayed. The reason is that you have to be with your wife. She needs you at this point of time, and the universe is slightly pushing these opportunities for you. There's something
Yeah.
great, bigger going to come your way. However, there will be a delay. There's a slight delay. And why this delay? This is the reason. He
How incredible.
immediately went. He did his wife's full body checkup, and after I think 6 to 7 days, he came back.
Hmm.
He was he told me he's very thankful, and it did come right. So my readings were accurate, and the answer was yes. His wife did get cancer,
Wow.
but luckily that he came to me. Luckily that I could get that message. I'm really thankful to the tarot angels and the divine that it did help me give answers to him,
Yeah.
which helped his him to save his wife. She was in the first stage, or she's in the first stage of cancer rather. And
Thank God they caught it. I mean, thank God they caught it thanks to your, like, your tip off.
yes, yes, in a journalist language, tip off, yes,
Tip off.
it
That's,
did.
yeah, that's really amazing that, you were
Yeah,
able to see that in the cards, that you were able
yes,
to tell them. How remarkable. Kimaya, tell us a little bit about tarot. Tell us, what is it? How do you read? Tell us a little bit about the cards.
okay. So I have my tarot deck with me. So
Okay.
these are a deck. Okay, this is the deck that I use,
All right.
which is the Rider Waite deck. Okay, and this is the original Rider Waite deck, and so this is how it looks.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so tarot is it's a deck of 78 cards. Now I don't want our participants to get scared. Ki, oh my God, it's 78 cards. The way I did, the way I pricked when initially I got my deck, and I'm like, "Arey, ye to haath mein nahi aa raha hai mere." How do I hold it? It's such a, but no, it's not that you have to ratta marofy this. No, that's not how
You
tarot
don't
works.
have to memorize all the cards.
No,
Okay.
that is not how tarot works. Now, many people think that tarot is for predictions. Is it for predictions? The answer is no. Tarot is not for prediction. It is like a mirror. These are nothing but energy-based readings. Now, what is energy-based reading?
Hmm.
This is something that is happening in your subconscious mind, and happening in your conscious mind as well. So many a times, I when clients come and I tell them something, they're like, yeah, आपने कहीं CCTV camera तो नहीं लगाया, ये तो हो रहा है मेरे life में. But that's how it is, and that is the reason why I know, because I'm tapping on your subconscious mind. I'm
But they,
connecting with your spirit guides. I'm connecting with your guardian angels to get the answers. And that is what the tarot is. So the beauty of the tarot is a mirror. These have given direct, clear, accurate answers, ever since I have started. This is the first deck that I bought and I am still using, and I love my deck. And they really talk to you. I mean, they really give you answers. They give you straightforward, clear, crisp answers, direct readings. They'll tell you the why are you suffering, what you're suffering right now. They'll tell you what is the reason, and what you can do, how you can probably overcome, do something that can help you overcome challenges. So this is how tarot works.
okay, okay. So shall we, I know you had a really interesting exercise, Kimaya, where even somebody who doesn't come from a tarot background can can see that they can, they can connect with the cards. Shall we take everyone through that? Okay, we'll just give Kimaya a moment. I think her video has gone off. We'll just give her a moment. I think we are close to Mercury retrograde, or has it started already? That's when you have all these glitches with technology. All right.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
I'm so
yeah.
sorry, there's this
No, 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 that's
glitch.
okay. I was just telling everyone that I think we're very close to the Mercury retrograde, or it has started already. And that's when we always see little glitches with technology happening.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Okay, so can you please repeat the question for me?
Yeah, Kim, I was suggesting that I know you have a really interesting exercise where even somebody who has never learned tarot can connect with the cards. So I was wondering if we can take everyone through that.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
So let's pick one card.
Okay. Would you like to guide them through it?
Yeah. So now I want people to answer. It's not only you and me who are going to do talking today. People will
Yeah.
be answering. So we want all our participants to, really participate and tell me.
Mhm.
So I am showing card. I hope everybody can see this.
The Magician.
Yes.
Can everyone
So
see the card clearly? Yeah. What would you like them to do?
okay. So now this exercise is for people who think it is difficult. I want you all to tell me what can you see by looking at the card. We haven't taught you tarot. I'm not has yet started teaching, but I want you to tell me what can you see. If I show you this card, what is that you can see?
Okay. Okay, Bharti has a question. I'll raise that in a little bit. But Shilpa from our team is saying, it shows to her, it says, I'm powerful and I can do whatever I desire. Preeti says victory and leadership. Soumya says he's having infinity symbol over his head. That's a good,
Very good.
good observation.
Very
Ankush says, as above, from below. That's very nice, Ankush. Geeta, of course, also says infinity. Suchita is also saying that they can very clearly see the infinity sign on the head. Zena says it shows a winner. Shalini says infinite possibilities. Rita says sign of infinite. Hina says I'm power. There's a whole bunch of people who've said infinity symbol, of course. Um, Pallavi says peace. That's interesting. And Rajiv says, I think he means the ability to create magic. And
Now, Ruchira, people have already answered. That is what the card is. And that's the beauty of tarot. So
how
you don't have to,
fabulous.
mug up these cards. You don't have to really do that. See, look at people. People have really answered. Somebody said that, he has what it takes to, create
Yeah,
magic. So
yeah,
it means that he's creative. It means that he's powerful because he has all the tools with him.
yeah, yeah.
So,
In fact,
I am
people saying person having all skills and blessed persons need to use his skills in the right way. Bharti says, lead
exactly.
me into light. Natalia says, elevate your own magic. It is with you. That's really remarkable,
See, we
Kimaya.
have such amazing, I'm so happy. Look at the energy. Look at people's, how they are, kind of perceiving it. Look at their knowledge.
Yeah, and obviously they're already
Knowledge, I should add
connecting.
individual knowledge because just looking at the card, they are able to tell what it is.
How incredible. Professor Gurjit says, I'm the magician connected to the all-powerful universe.
See, look at
And
it. I mean, I am very happy. Oh my God, I'm very happy today.
she's also said, I don't know whether Professor Gurjit has had some experience with tarot or what. She's gone on to with some really nice details. She says, yellow color signifies knowledge that is available all around us. And the
See,
red
look.
color signifies energetic power that we have. Mhm.
Yes,
How wonderful. Shall
yes.
we look at a couple of other cards as well,
Sure, sure, sure.
Maya, and see what?
So, see, now what is this card? We want people to really participate and tell. Please, those who have, not yet participated, and even those who have, please write your answers. I'm very happy to read, and I'm really very excited because you guys know it. This is not difficult. Tarot is absolutely not difficult. Let me tell you, tarot is going to open million and zillion doors for you, as it has opened for me. So there's nothing to get scared of. It's, such a beautiful divination tool.
Soumya says rising phoenix. Um, Shilpa says friendship, love, harmony. Meher
Right?
says people in love, attraction, lovers. Bhavna says true companions. Are these close to?
Of course, yes, it is. It means partnership. It means this is what the card means. So there are, you know, uh, these guys are all, I mean, they're all beautiful people. These people are so intuitive. They know the answers. They know tarot. Oh my God, it is amazing. It's amazing. What a great, what a great people. I mean, I'm so happy. I'm very happy looking at the participants.
How wonderful. And Kimai, you just basically showed us that we don't have to memorize these cards and meanings. We can connect with them with such ease without any, without even thinking about whether do I have intuitive powers or I don't have intuitive powers, do I have psychic abilities or not. That's incredible. So tell us a little bit more, Kimai, in terms of what tarot reading is all about and what tarot cards can show us.
Okay, so what we did was, I would say, a part of it. I am very happy. I'm not saying that, what you've done is it's less. It's, of course, something which is very important factor. However, there are many things. I want to teach people, or rather, I've learned ways that can set me apart, and I'm ready to share that trick. That will set you apart from other tarot readers, which is the way you do your tarot cards, the way you read it, the way you explain it.
Hmm.
So when client comes to us, okay, it is usually the answers that they want. They are usually seeking answers, but more than answers, it's part of counseling. It's the way you are showing them a direction in life. It's how well, or how you are helping them understand what it means and what action do they have to take. So you are kind of empowering people. You are giving them new hope. You are giving them new direction. I'm not saying that you have to lie where there's no hope. You kind of lie, but this never so I think I'm practicing tarot since 10 years. Never has been the case where there's no hope. There's always been hope. There's always some other option. There's always some other door that is ready to be explored. So, and tarot helps us understand or identify that. And it is our responsibility as a tarot card reader to tell them what it is and show them right path. And that's what tarot does, and that's what I'm ready to teach people as to how you should do your reading, step by step guide as to what should be done. How do you connect with the card? I'll give you one example, Ruchira. You know what, when I started tarot, I've met people, and I've met people from different walks of life, and it's not only clients, it's also my teachers. I have learned great deal, but there are also some things that I've learned which are I'm not going to say it. I will say it's slightly different to what my logical, because being in this corporate field and being somebody who has such a big logical reasoning, I would say
And
habit.
define.
Yeah, mind. And that's what. So somebody told me that you have to sleep, keep the cards under your pillow and sleep, so that this divine knowledge will go directly in your brain, or in your subconscious mind. But that's not how tarot works. That's absolutely now not how it works. And imagine that kind of a myth. And today I'm talking about long back. I'm talking about 10, 12 years ago, that somebody told me. And I'm very surprised that many of the students who come to me, or who have done something from others, say that, Arey, somebody told me to do this, and that's what I did. And what I ended up in, my cards got damaged. Because that's what will happen. You don't have to do this. You don't have to keep these under your pillow to get information. That's not how it works.
Hmm. Tell me, Kimaya, so actually there was a question from our audience as well. Bharti was asking, at different times, does each card read or convey different messages to you?
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes, it is absolutely true. It's not just, in the spreads. I will teach people how to do different spreads. So there are different spreads. It comes
Okay.
in, if it is coming in an obstacle position. So if the card that so if this is a card, okay, now this is looking at the card, everybody will say, ki, oh, this is a very positive card. What is this card saying? Now, this is saying that opportunities, new opportunity. But if this card comes, as obstacle, in an obstacle position, then what it is saying? It is saying lack of opportunities, or it's
Uh,
saying that there's something that you should be careful. It is also hinting towards surgery, maybe medical surgery. So that is how it is. It all depends on the question. It all depends on how you lay the spread. And it also depends on the cards which are next to it. So the way you're reading it, it is not just one card. You're reading like a complete spread. So it all depends on that. And yes, one card will give you many, many, many answers.
okay. Um, Preeti was asking, Kimaya, how are
Yes.
tarot cards different from oracle cards?
Okay, so oracle cards will give you softer messages. Okay, now they are not, they'll be, if the answer is they'll give you short answers. They'll give you milder messages, maybe harsh truth or something which is more direct. That won't come up. And oracle cards are not read in huge spreads. There won't be a big story for you to tell people. It'll be very short, crisp, soft messages. It's more like an angel whispering to you. Angels always have this soft, lovely, beautiful language. So that's how they talk. So though that is oracle cards. And tarot is more about giving you correct guidance, giving you direct answers, telling you what it is, advising you, giving you, and telling you cautious, giving you red flags and all of that. So tarot gives you more of direct answers. Tarot gives you past, present, future. Oracle is more of softer messages, love, messages that are enveloped more in love, milder messages.
Okay. Okay. Kimai, we were talking earlier also about, the reasons why um, the reasons why we would want to learn tarot. You know, what does it help us do? What are the different ways? Okay. Can you hear me,
Yes,
Kimaya?
yes, yes. I can hear you. I can hear you. I think. Yeah.
What are the different types of guidance, or what are the different ways in which tarot can guide us?
Okay. Can you please repeat? I think that got
Yeah,
disconnected
yeah, sure.
in between.
I was just saying, what are the different ways in which tarot guides us? We were talking about that a little bit earlier as well. You were saying that, it gives great insight into your personality and your past, but it also does a lot of other things for you.
Yes. So tarot will help you. Tarot will help you understand. You know what tarot has done? A very simple thing. Tarot has helped us find lost objects. So in one of my workshops, we did this very interesting game that we played. We told all the participants to hide objects. Whatever that they were wearing, and it was a physical class. It was in person reading. I mean in person workshop, and people whatever that they had, it could be either their book, or it could be either some part of jewelry or something that they were hiding, and tarot helped them find it. Then the other participants, as in their partners, we paired them, and the partners were to answer it for them, and they found it. So imagine, tarot helps you also find objects. Tarot helps you find not just answers, but in day to day life I have seen. So there's this one a student of mine who is a doctor. She's a surgeon, and you know what? She has learned tarot. So she says that there are various times that she uses tarot. She uses it before the surgery, and it's not only the study that she's doing. She's also kind of connecting with the divine, and helping understand that what can possibly go wrong, or what is something that she should do. So imagine professionals like her are using tarot for this purpose. Tarot helps identify just day to day as to what you can wear, as simple as what dress can be lucky for me, or what color can be lucky for me. So
Yeah.
as simple as from this to where should I probably start my business, or what business should I do, what which will give me more prosperity or more abundance in life. So tarot
Hmm.
can answer from as small, I will not say small big questions, because all questions are equal for tarot. So it'll help you give all the answers to all sort of questions that you have in your mind, be it your day-to-day life, your professional life, or something that is really very important for you, and you have to kind of take a decision. Tarot helps people understand whether should I marry this person or not, whether, because that's something which is a very important decision. So it helps us identify if they should kind of go ahead and be with that person, if that
Yeah.
person is
Yeah.
really
Right for
their
you.
life partner.
Hmm. In fact, Kimai, I have someone, and I've seen a whole bunch of questions coming in from the audience, and I will raise those as well. But I want to hear first from Neha. She's just joined the call, and she's learned tarot from you, and I want to see how Neha is using tarot. Let me just bring Neha on. Uh, let's see. Neha, you're unmuted. Can you hear us?
Yeah, hi, hi everyone.
Hi, Neha. Neha, you've learned tarot, and I'm eager to know how you are using tarot.
Yeah. Firstly, Kimaya, congratulations for this workshop. And I think she's been doing a really great job. I mean, from the basics to advanced, I have learned everything from her. It's been like 3 years. I am using tarot for my small, big, each and everything in my life. There was a phase when I was pregnant. I had a question in my mind whether it's a boy or girl. I got a girl card, and I have a girl child. So,
Oh, how lovely.
so this was one. Then there was a time I had no job. I started looking into tarot. I saw that I will be getting a job in another 4 months, but I was not prepared for that job. And then I ended up getting two opportunities. I had to select one. So one opportunity was it was far away from my house, and the second one was just nearby, but the pay difference. And I took the first one because it was far away, and the tarot card showed me that they are going to provide you some kind of benefit of traveling, and my office gave me a car and a driver.
Oh, how brilliant.
So that's how clear, accurate tarot gives you message. Just that you have to have that intuitions strong. You have to connect with your cards, and you have to keep on talking to your cards. You have to be with them. You have to make them their best friends. And Kimaya has taught me from like small big things like cleansing your deck, grounding yourself, meditating. These are like protocols. She will always make sure that you follow those things no matter what.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
grounding yourself is very, very important while you do your tarot reading for someone else. And you should not get connected to the other person, because then you become biased, right? So I do tarot
Ah.
reading for myself. I do tarot reading for my husband. I Though he doesn't listen to me or my guidance, but every husband does that. But yeah,
Yeah, you
eventually
can't
at
do
the
much.
end of the day,
You
he
can't do much about that.
yeah. But at the end of the day, he will tell me that हाँ तूने जो बोला था वो सही था. I said okay fine.
That you were right, actually.
Yeah, exactly. So and Himaya is being like really helpful whenever I am stuck in my life and I am becoming biased for myself. She's the one who always uplifts me. She's the one who is available on call anytime. Matlab, she is more of a best friend than a teacher.
How
So yeah,
lovely.
it's been a really great journey with Kimaya, and matlab, that decision of mine, learning tarot from her, was the greatest one. So yeah,
How wonderful. Thank you so much, Neha, for sharing that. And so wonderful that you're still using, protocols that Kimaya taught you that have now become
yeah,
essential part of your practice, of your tarot practice. That's really, really wonderful.
yeah.
I would like to add something, Ruchira. Neha is a professional tarot card reader, and I'm very happy when I see her. The way she answers. I've been to many of her exhibitions. She keeps conducting many exhibitions where she meets people, and she's so passionate about it.
Mm.
And I think she's doing fabulous. She comes up with her own spreads. Her readings are very accurate. There have been times where sometimes even I tell her, "Okay, will you do this for me? Will you please help me here?" And it's
Thank,
just not
thank you.
one way. It is two ways. That's how we've been. It's just not a teacher student relation anymore. It's more of somebody who we've kind of been there. We've understood each other so well, and I'm so glad that she's doing amazingly well when it comes to tarot. There are she also does, so she's also a professor in a corporate profession. She does take tarot reading till around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. She has many international clients. She's doing really well. I'm very happy to see that.
How fabulous.
Thanks,
How
thanks. And
fabulous.
I also want to add a few things here that whenever Kimaya is busy or overbooked, she pass on her client to me. So that's the secret.
That's great. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Neha. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Kimaya, we're flooded with a whole bunch of fantastic questions that I want to raise.
Perfect.
So I have, okay, I'm going to ask. So, one question that came up much earlier
Yes.
was, is there a connect between chakras and tarot?
Yes, there's a connection between chakras and tarots. You
Okay.
know what? I give a lot of remedies, when it comes to some issues that they are facing. And
Hmm.
that's how when we understand that which chakra is blocked, there are also some spreads that I teach which helps us. Chakra is nothing but energy centers that are there in the body.
Hmm.
And it helps us identify those. It helps us identify what is going wrong, and it helps us give them good remedies which will kind of help them improve that area or that chakra, which will help eventually improve that area in their life.
Okay.
So yes, there's this connection.
All right. Daisy was asking, how long does it take to learn tarot? Maybe we should have asked Neha how long it took her
Okay.
initially.
So the workshop will be for these are close to 18 sessions, okay, thrice a week.
Hmm.
And so in 18 sessions, it all depends on you actually. I would, ensure that by the end of the workshop you all read, because that's how we'll end the workshop. That's how, I'll be giving you a lot of case studies, a lot of cases, real life examples or real life case studies to kind of read tarot. And once I know that, you can go ahead, and just rock there as a tarot reader, that's when I'll be satisfied, and that's when I'll, get relieved and will relieve you from the workshop. So that's how it is. It usually takes 18 sessions. So
Okay.
I think close to a month,
Okay.
1 month, 1.5 months
Okay.
to start
How,
professionally.
how long are the sessions, Kimaya?
So 1.5 hour, okay.
Okay.
So it'll be 1.5 hour, one session. We are going to do 18 sessions.
Okay. All right.
You will be learning tarot in 15 sessions, and there are three sessions
Practice.
extra. Yeah, practice
Practice
sessions that
sessions.
I'm going to offer for my participants here on Mystic.
Okay, fabulous. So Reena's asking, what are the different categories in tarot card decks and how does one choose? She's mentioned Zen tarot cards, for example.
So there are many tarot decks. Okay, there are many tarot decks, and right now I would love to show, but I don't have it right now in this room. I have many. Okay, but the
Okay.
base or the basic reading, or your foundation has to be Rider Waite deck. That is what I'm using,
Okay.
because that's what it is. Once you know and once you learn this deck, then you can read any deck. I have not. So I also do Lenormand. I do many decks. Okay, I read many decks, but I started with my Rider Waite deck, and that is what helps you, because that's like, giving you a foundation.
Okay.
Once your I think alphabets are right, then you can go ahead and write
A
essays, or maybe
novel.
write articles, write blogs. So but to learn alphabets is very important in order to kind of be that creative writer. And
Hmm.
how do you do that? So this is the answer, my friend. So you'll have to, I'll be teaching you this, because this is the basics of tarot.
Okay. Kimang, Geeta is asking, can tarot answer questions relating to twin flame relations?
Yes, it does. Tarot can answer anything and everything that you have in mind. Anything and everything.
What are twin flame relations, Kimaya?
So I honestly, Ruchira, don't believe that, our soul is made in two. I believe that it is one. There are many people who do that, but I don't. But otherwise, whenever I have this question that comes to me, people do ask. So because as a tarot reader, you have to be completely non-biased, non-judgmental. You cannot have your own opinions coming in between. And then that time tarot does answer, and those answers are satisfactory to them.
Okay, okay. Rajiv had this really, really interesting question. It like leaped out at me when he had posted. Is there a possibility of becoming over dependent on cards for decision making?
Okay, so I will give you an example. Okay, it is
Yeah.
like, so how often do you use Google Maps? What Google Maps does? Google Maps help you reach a location.
Hmm.
Now, when you are in a new location, it helps you find that place. When you are new to the city, or you are traveling in that country for the first time, what do? You will use Google, or you will use GPS to kind
Yeah.
of, track your location. You
Yeah.
will need it, and you get eventually habituated. But then there are some lanes that you travel quite often, and then you don't need a GPS. You don't need a mapping device or tracking device. You don't need Google Maps anymore. Reason being that there is, it, right?
Hmm.
Exactly, that is how tarot works. It's not about, asking. How about having somebody who's there, who's like a at your service, giving you answers, helping you identify things, helping you choose things. It's definitely a benefit. But eventually, when you read cards, when you start doing this, and when you kind of connect with the divine, there's a straight connection. And I mean, you guys are lucky on Mystic. I'm also teaching people to do psychic reading, which comes with these with the tarot course that we are offering, that will help you. So I'll give you an example. One of my friend, okay, who was in my colleague actually. So in while we were having our lunch break, she just casually told me that, you know what, I am just having a fling with the person. And I told her instinctively that, you know, this is not just a fling, it is something more, this is more deeper, this is going to go a little far than what you have thought. She said, no, it just, you know, I'm just it's like a temporary phase and I'm just kind of, you know, enjoying it. I'm not going to go over my limits. I said, no, it's not how it is. I did not have any tarot deck. Now this was a direct message that came to me. And
Hmm.
you know what, it's been more than, I think, 2 years they are together. There was a deeper connection. She did take like a you know, a detailed reading from me. She wanted to know more because the minute I told her this, it kind of, you know, excited her, and she was very curious to know what is there, you know, in future
Yeah.
for them. And that's what happened. So one simple fling went to like a very serious relationship. Now they are together. It's been 2 years. She's my you know, a very close friend, and also she keeps doing a lot of sessions from me. She keeps asking these, and that's how I know that, you know, they are pretty much together. So you did not need I did not need tarot to tell me this. There was a
Hmm.
connection, and that is what I'll help you you know, identify. I'll help you kind of connect with the divine, so that, you know, you get these messages. So you might not a neat tarot deck, you know, at that point, or, you know, something to kind of read your answers or get answers.
Hmm.
However, as I told you, how, why not be dependent on this and get answers? Why not ask simple questions as to what should I wear? Will I be able to win this client if somebody is the corporate career? Will I be able to, will I get promotion? How much percentage will my you know, son get? So all of these questions do come up, and it's great to, you know, get answers, ready answers for you.
Hmm. I like that analogy that you gave, Kimaya, about using Google Maps. You use it whenever you're in a place where which is unfamiliar to you, and you don't actually end up using it. If you're already familiar with a place, you don't end up using it. That's such a beautiful analogy, actually, for tarot. Um, I have another question, Kimaya. Bharti is asking, is it difficult for empaths to use tarot since silver cords get connected and sometimes disengaging becomes an ordeal?
Okay, so we heard Neha, one of my students, telling you that I teach how to not get connected. Okay, why grounding is important, what are the exercises that you have to do before and after tarot, because it's nothing but energy reading. And when, as we all are empaths, I mean, if you are attending this you know, session today, it means that there's some you know, empathy that you have, there's some sort of sensitivity, you know, in your personality, that has taken you to this session today to listen to what tarot is, and to kind of, you know, understand what is tarot. Is nothing but what is this? This is kind of telling you answers. It is helping us connect with other people's life. It is helping them, give them path, or show them the direction that they need, help them when they are stuck. What is this? This is nothing but a sensitive side of ours. We as a reader are empaths. I mean, we are like that. It is, that is how it works. But as you correctly said, that cords do get attached, and I'll be teaching you how to kind of, you know, break these cords. So there are a couple of rituals that you have to do before and after. And when I say rituals, I don't want people to get scared. Oh my God, then now reading and then this, that, how do we do it? It's not, it's a very simple thing. You can even do it while you are on your bed, you know, while you are going for to sleep, or, you know, kind of closing the day, you can even do that. So
Okay.
it doesn't help. I mean, I'm doing it since so many years. It has not affected me mentally or emotionally. I don't feel drained. I don't, even if you kind of wake me up at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, 3 a.m. in the morning, and tell me I have to read tarot, I will be in my full energies, because that's how tarot is. I do not feel drained. I take sessions for entire day. I mean, there have been times where, you know, I've started really early until late night I'm doing sessions, but it doesn't drain you. there are tricks that how you're supposed to do it.
And you teach these practices.
Yes, I will teach these
In
practices.
fact, there's a practice you mentioned. Preeti had asked about it. What is grounding? You mentioned that grounding is one of the exercise. Neha also spoke about grounding exercise. What is grounding?
Okay. So when I say grounding, what comes to your mind? I want people to answer this question. When
Okay.
I say grounding, okay, what is something that is coming to your mind? First thought that comes to your mind.
Well, to my mind, it means that I'm connected here to the present.
Yes. Yes. It means connection. Grounding means connection. Okay.
Hmm.
So it means that, if you, so now this is nothing but energy work. Now it is, yes, somebody is writing connecting to Mother Earth. That
Hmm.
is what the grounding is. Okay. Now, when your roots, when you have a great base, you can stand strong. There's nothing that can shake you. Why? Because
Hmm.
there's this great, you've seen trees, you've seen like a
Yeah.
banyan tree, it
Yeah.
the roots are so well, I mean, the roots have gone down, it's so well rooted.
Hmm.
And people who are well rooted, there's this saying, people who are well rooted are that they do really great. And that is how it is when you are grounded. No energy, no psychic attacks. That is what we again say, or any storm, I would say, in a simpler language. No storm or no energy deviation can kind of affect you, can
Hmm. Can
um,
move you or
distract you while
displace
you're
you.
reading cards.
Hmm. Okay. Um, a bunch of questions on your workshop, Kimaya. Hina's asking, are there like a whole bunch of different spreads that you learn?
Sorry, say again.
Are there a whole bunch of different types of spreads that you learn in your workshop?
Yes, I will teach different spreads. Okay,
Okay.
now these are, I have learned, so there are a couple of traditional spreads, and there are a couple of, I would say, a couple of them which have been innovated, which are something which is easy. So I do tarot. When I do tarot, I get people who come for like an hour session,
Hmm.
and I usually let them ask me unlimited questions.
Hmm.
Now this is a human tendency that when it is unlimited, you would want more, you would want more answers. And then if I'm doing like a big traditional spread and I'm getting confused, then there's no point. I'll be wasting my time, I'll be wasting my client's time. He will
Hmm.
feel that maybe she's just buying time, she's just kind of delaying it. I
Hmm.
don't want that. I'm very quick when it comes to reading. I want people to ask me as many questions as they can, not just restrict to
Okay.
one or two and then kind of wait and answer. No, I don't do that. I give them fast reading. I give them I let them ask many questions. And how is that possible? That is possible because there are many different spreads. There are very quick spreads that I will teach you. So for instance, to give you an example, so now there was these board exam results that were there a couple of months back. And that period, many people came to me for to know how the student is going to perform, and
Hmm.
their son or daughter is going to do, and how much percentage should we expect. So then there is a very quick spread which I'm going to teach in my class. Okay, so there's a very quick spread that help them identify that how much percentage will they get. And I have taught this to my students as well, and I was also practicing, and I've noticed that many answers were accurate. I mean, even my students got accurate answers where they told that, okay, your son is going to get 83%, and bang on, the answer was 83. They
Wow.
did get 83 percentages. So that is how it is. So I'll be teaching as simple as these spreads. So it's just not a yes or no or a relationship, but there are more. I'll be teaching health spread, I'll be teaching finances, I'll be teaching how to choose between two things, I'll be teaching yearly spread. So a lot of things that I'll be teaching. It's fun.
Oh,
Spreads is something that I love.
that sounds really fun actually, Kimaya. Spreads for different things. That's really interesting.
Yes.
Preeti's also asking, do you give notes, or there's a PDF of notes that you give along with your workshop?
I'll be giving notes. So there are notes, of course, and these are all easy to refer notes,
Okay.
and I'll be giving them to you.
Is there a certificate as well?
Yes. Yes, there is a certificate which will be given to you after end of the program, as in after end of the workshop.
Okay.
And you will be a certified tarot card readers, which means that you will not just be able to, take tarot appointments, do it
Hmm.
professionally, but you'll be
Hmm.
also, you can also teach people. You can also be like a teacher and, kind of guide people.
Okay.
So yes, I'll be giving you a certification at the end of the course.
Okay, great. There are so many questions. Oh my goodness. Okay, Jigna's asking, how do moon energies affect readings?
Okay, so moon energies, this is a myth. Okay, moon energies do not affect readings. It's not that,
Ah,
because the moon phases go on, and I'm doing reading 24/7. I'm doing reading 365 days. So I cannot get, be dependent, and it hasn't affected my reading ever. It doesn't affect. It's a myth.
hmm.
So it doesn't affect your reading. Moon phases is lunar energies are amazing. It's very beautiful to kind of harness lunar energies, and I will teach you all of that as well. I mean, I'm not going to do a lot. There's different
Hmm.
course for it, but we will be touching upon, to understand how lunar energies are, and it will work with spells. I
Okay.
do teach tarot spells, and it will help you understand lunar phases, lunar energies while you're doing spells.
Fantastic. So, should we quickly give everyone a glimpse of how tarot works for them in terms of their questions?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Um,
for sure.
we're going to come back and look at everything that's covered in Kimaya's course, of course. I know everyone's been asking about that, and we'll share the course fee. Binny, just hold on. Neetu's asking, do you teach how to connect cards with numerology and Vastu as well?
No, that is a complete different topic. Okay. And I will not be doing that. There are other things that I'm teaching, which is like psychic reading, and getting answers. So I'll be teaching you how to
Yeah.
be like a professional tarot reader, how to kind of,
Hmm.
start and set up your tarot career. So I'll be teaching you that.
Okay.
Vastu is completely different, science. It is
Hmm.
numerology is again a different science,
Hmm.
and it has to be learned separately.
Okay. Kimaya, are you okay? Shall I raise a couple of questions that people had posted early on in
Sure,
the chat? Yeah.
sure.
So I have Ankush, who wanted to know how will his career be ahead. I'm going to unmute Ankush. Just one
Okay.
second.
I will need Ankush's full name.
Yeah, we'll just unmute him. Ankush, can you hear us?
Yes. Hi. Hello,
Hi.
everyone.
Hi. Oh, you
Hello,
already have a
Ankush.
tarot spread in front of you in your display
It,
picture.
yeah, but the thing is that when I read my cards, like I get confused, like I get very biased. So I need help for a tarot card reader.
All right.
So
I
currently,
want to understand, Ankush, why do you get confused? What is that confuses you?
I don't know. Like I just lay spread, and I don't get answers from that. But if I do reading from for some other person, then I quickly answer the questions and all. But for me, I don't know. Like I don't know the reason why it's happening.
Okay. So, there are many people. I'm very surprised that many people who say that I can't read tarot for myself. I can't read my own cards. Yes, sometimes we become a little judgmental. Okay, we become our. I think logical mind comes forward when the answer says no. We say no. ये तो नहीं possibility. ये possibility है ही नहीं. We don't accept those answers. I'll give you a trick. Okay, what you can do is you can record that. You can just read it as you're reading and record it or write it somewhere. I do read my own cards. I do my yearly spreads. Okay. I read it every day for me. I use tarot extensively, not just for my clients, but also for my own personal, guidance. I do that. And whenever I get stuck, I put my phone on and I record that. And after some time, I read that. So when I have a recorder, I will see the cards as well. And then when you see it and when you hear it, you will understand where and what is going wrong. So always write it, ensure that you have like a notebook. You write everything, what are the cards saying to you, what is the messages that you're getting at that point, and say it loudly, read it, and kind of record it and read it, hear it, listen to it after some days or after some time. You will get more clarity there.
Ankush, was that clear? Ankush, can you hear us?
Yes, I will definitely try this. I will thank you so much for this guidance.
Yes, welcome.
Thanks, Ankush. Okay. I have Daisy, who had a very sweet question. She had two questions. One was, how can I have a good dream tonight? And her second question was, what should I start as my career to have a fixed income? Let me just get Daisy. Daisy, I've put in a request to unmute you. Can you
Hi,
hear
good
us?
evening.
Hi,
Hi
Daisy.
Daisy. Daisy, can I get your full name please?
Daisy. My name is not Daisy. It's my other name for the online classes. My name is Anuradha.
Okay, Anuradha, your full name?
Anuradha Vyas.
Okay, okay. Okay, Daisy, you already have intuitive powers. Are you a psychic? Do you read cards, or are you in this profession already?
No.
Okay, but what about your gut feelings? Has there been incidences where you have answered something, or you felt something, you said it, and it has happened that way?
Yeah. It has happened that way. I've been telling few things to my friends or relatives, and it does happen that way. So that time I tell them that you should pay me for this, which I tell you, and it does happen with you. So I just
There you go, because there you have a strong connection with the divine. Okay, I've got this card for you.
okay.
Now the moon is also it's saying that you have good, great intuitive powers, and you can kind of help people and guide them, counsel them, help them
Okay.
understand where they need to with which direction they need to go. So you can be like a very good counselor. You can help them do that.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome,
Thanks,
Anuradha.
Anuradha.
Yeah. Thank you, Ruchira.
Thanks. Kimaya, we have one of your other students as well. I want to come back. We can take one more person after this, right, Kimaya?
Yes, we can, for
Okay,
sure.
let's listen to Meenal first. I want to see how Meenal has also been using. I like that we found Anuradha who actually has really heightened psychic powers. So someone like that would be really good if they learn tarot and started practicing. It would come naturally to them,
Naturally
and
to
they
them,
could,
yes.
they could earn from it. It could be a nice supplementary income. I want to see how Meenal, because Meenal's been has learned tarot as well. I want to just check. Meenal, can you hear us? I've just put in a request to unmute you.
Yes, I can hear.
Hi,
Am I
Meenal.
audible?
Yeah,
Hi.
yeah, you are.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good, and I'm so happy to see Kimaya and so many audience here listening to the session. I've been there for a while. So first of all, thank you for inviting me. And my experience has been great. So I learned tarot about 6 months ago, and it was more of it was more of a personal thing. I was very inquisitive towards learning this. I'd done some sessions with her, and I actually have a very hectic job profile. My husband is into business, and we always used to face some situations in life where you're in two minds, you need some directions, and you're stressed and all of that. So I'd
Hmm.
done a couple of sessions, and that's when I decided that I must learn. So it was more of, more of that inquisitiveness that drove me towards it.
Curiosity.
And yeah, curiosity, and you really want to learn about it. You are thrilled when things happen for you, and you really start believing in something. So that's when I decided, and um, I was immature, and she was really, there was a great support that she provided. Majorly, obviously through the course she was there, but even post that, when I was doing my personal readings, and I needed some support in validating whether I was doing it right. So
Hmm.
she was there. In fact, some of the instances have really worked for me, specifically for my husband. Like, we were planning, to open a new outlet in Pune, and this was
Ah,
early this year. And when I took a session, and I was actually trying to see whether it would be a right move or not. And the card reading came that maybe not the right time to expand. And 3 months down the line, we all faced the pandemic, and it is one of the decisions of my life that I'm very grateful that I took, because an opening and expansion in Jan would have really affected me in a big way. So
yeah.
personally, it's given me some good results. And I am still, I just started practicing a while ago. So it's a good experience for me right now.
Wonderful. Meena, what type of questions have you raised for yourself when you do tarot spreads? What are the types of questions you found answers to?
I have done it more for my career and for my husband's business, because those are two things where there are instances that you're working hard and you're expecting something, and you rarely reach that level, and you don't know whether things are going to work for you or not. So
Hmm.
those kind of situations in life is when you want to really fall back and check. Not
Hmm.
that I do reading every morning and try to see what's happening in my life, but I do face some tough situations, and that is when I try to check whether I become a little more strong in my intuitions when I go with a validation of tarot. So it's more of career and business for me and my husband right now, that we check. We just started our
Wonderful.
family, so not too much on the personal life side, but on the
Hmm.
professional side, I really feel more empowered in taking my decisions now.
Wonderful. And that's quite incredible that you had that insight that don't open your outlet right now.
Yes, I mean that's a big one. In fact, I thank Kimaya also. I do connect with her on and off. So I actually had a conversation with her a couple of days back, and I was like, thank God I didn't invest. It would have been a major one for me this year.
Hmm.
So,
Oh,
right.
wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you,
Bye.
Meenal.
Kimaya, I have a question from someone. So I know, I mean, Meenal spoke about, how it helped her in terms of her husband's business and her career choices. But I have a question here from someone which is a very personal one. I'm just going to pull it up. I was trying to, yeah, there is, I have Lily. Her ID over here says Kasveen. Let me just check whether she can come on. Yeah. Lily, I've asked you to yeah, unmute yourself. Can you hear us now?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. Hello.
You
Hi,
want to
Lily.
share your question?
Kimaya, my husband has estranged from us since last 3 years.
Okay.
Me and my daughters are struggling in life, but with God's grace, we are sailing through whatever has happened. And we have come. He told us to uh, go and live in some other house of ours in Mumbai, and
Okay.
he will call us later
Okay.
because he had a transfer or something. And then now he has like totally estranged us. No phone calls, no giving money, nothing. No, like not bothered at all. So
Okay.
will he ever reunite with us? Will he ever change his uh, decision or whatever has happened?
Okay. I will need your full name and his full name.
My name is Lily Merchant.
Okay, and his name is?
His name is Jahan Baksh Merchant.
Okay. Okay, there is some hope for you. Okay, the answer is not complete yes, so it's not going to come the way you are expecting him to come. But there's some sort of medical help that he'll need, in when, so for his health, he'll need some kind of support from you, and that's when he'll come. So he'll come for his own benefit. He'll come when he wants something, and that is something that will be related to his health. So that's something that's going to happen, and he will be coming back to you, but not the way you want it. It will just be like a temporary phase. Lily, you're there?
Lily, can you hear us?
Lily?
Let me just ask her to unmute herself again. Lily, can you hear us?
Yes,
Yes.
I think she has.
Yes, I can. I can hear
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So permanently, he will not be there for us
No.
with his own desire or wish, only for
No.
his own selfishness,
Yes. Yes.
and for children also.
Yes.
Okay. So should I accept him that time?
Okay, let's see if you should accept him.
Because okay. Thank you so much, Kimaya. Thank you very much.
Okay. You want me to
Yeah,
Yes.
you
you
can.
Yeah.
want me to check if you should accept him? You want me to
Yeah.
do that? You want me to check for you?
Yes, please. Yes. Would be very
Okay,
kind of
just a
you.
minute. Okay, Lily, I have a question for you. Now, this is something that I'm getting in my psychic reading. The foundation of this marriage, okay, was not proper. So, can you please throw some light as to what exactly had happened and how you guys got married or decided to, take this?
Yeah. Yes. He was. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was not from Mumbai. I was from Mumbai, and my job was only Mumbai based. I had a
Okay.
very good job with a good salary, with a good prospering this thing. And if I had been to his hometown, that was Abu side, I would
Hmm.
never have got any job. There were no job this thing
Okay.
opportunities. So that
Okay.
was well known. Even that time, they didn't have their own house. Even that time, they were just roaming from one place to another that way.
Okay.
But I was a very, very confident person, and I never thought that I should have the support of my husband to have a house, or support of my husband should be richer, or he should be very prosperous, that I should roam about in his car, or or not a very, I
Got
was
it.
a very independent person. So I only said that I cannot come there because I cannot have a job over there, and you are in a lower scale, clerical. I was a manager.
Okay.
So that way they said, okay, then we will come here and stay in Mumbai.
Okay. No, my
So
question to you was, so when it was, regarding your marriage, how did you guys marry? What happened? How did you guys
no, it was
married?
a regular marriage with the blessings of both the parents. But there was a little bit like my mother didn't like this proposal. She was a
Okay.
little
So,
bit harsh.
Okay, so what my psychic reading is telling me, my psychic reading is saying that the foundation of this marriage
Yeah.
was not proper. Okay, so it was the issue that you faced was not, it was right from the beginning that you must have faced issues adjusting to the person, or kind of compromising. So there have been, so the foundation was not great for on
Yeah.
from his side. It was majorly attraction, or it was majorly temporary phase of attraction. It wasn't there was no bond that you guys created between, there was no bond that was there that is needed for the marriage. So that is what I got in the psychic reading. Okay, in the question to your answer, that should you accept, you should accept. Okay, because what is going to happen is he will change gradually. This person is going to change gradually, and there are a lot of lessons that he has to learn and you have to learn. There are a couple of karmic lessons that you guys are supposed to learn, and the lessons are still, you guys haven't learned those lessons, and there's still something that is still left, which you will be completed. So a couple of years down the line, he'll come to you. There will be a little bitter moments and all of that will happen, but you will eventually go through that process, and it's going to help you overcome a lot of things. So the challenges that you're currently facing, not just because of him, but otherwise also in life, you will be able to kind of take good decisions. You've been one who has been dependent, or kind of followed instructions, and but doing this, taking this decision and then reliving with this person again will help you undo that thing. You will be on your own feet, and you will be the one who will be in charge of everything. You are not going to just blindly listen to people, or kind of obey the orders. You're not going to be the one. So that's one of the lessons that you have to learn from this institute. So that's what it is. That's what the cards are saying right now.
Ex- It's very, very apt, and I'm so thankful to you.
Thank you, Lily. Thank you. I'm glad that I could help you.
Yes, I'm very grateful to you. Very emotional. Thank you.
Angels are with you. Stay strong.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Lily. Thank you for being on the call. Thanks, Kimaya.
Yes.
Kimaya, shall we share with everyone the details of your workshop? Because
Sure.
we're, I think, running out of time today.
Yes, and I'm seeing that many participants are already curious, and they are kind of asking questions. What are you going to do, and what is it? So let's now tell them.
Let's share. I'll just share my screen and take it. Yeah, because we had so many questions on what's included in the course, etc. So I want to just take everyone through this. Okay. Kimai, do you want to take everyone through what are the different aspects that you cover?
Okay. I would like to highlight here that I'm not just going to tell you how to connect with the cards. No, that's not the purpose that I'm doing. You will get, there are plenty and plenty of books available. I'm going to be one who will help you through this journey. It's, right from starting as to what decks to choose, and, telling you how to connect. So just not the meaning or, what the cards are, but it is all about how you can kind of start doing it professionally. I have seen, and there are many of my students who started out this professionally, and even now during the pandemic, I'm really blessed that tarot did help me, and many like me, many tarot readers who are doing fantastically well. They are doing amazingly well. So I'll be one who will be teaching you how to, what are the professional ethics, how to kind of do tarot reading, or start your professional tarot card reading career. How, or rather I would say business, because yes, it is a good, great business to kind of do. People do come to you, and you've seen how answers help and empower people. So and one additional thing that I'm also going to teach in this is tarot spells. Now you can, not just do this while you are, so it's not just a remedy, it's something that you can take apart from just reading. So I also cast spells. Okay, this is not just tarot spells but otherwise also, but here in tarot I'll be teaching you how to cast spells. Meaning, if you are stuck, so for instance, if somebody wants a job, then what are the tarot spells that you can do for people to help? So people can come to you for to learn, to basically tell them that, I am stuck here in the job and I want to attract a new job. Maybe you can, just cast a spell. So it's just separate from the reading. It is completely separate, from the reading, and you can cast a spell for them which will help them get a job or will open opportunities for them, which will give them like a job or job opportunities. I'll be teaching you different spreads. I'll be also teaching remedies. So when you just can't leave a client just like that. If you are seeing some issue, if you're seeing a obstacle, what is the road opener that you're giving them? What is the remedy that you're giving them? My students now, like students like Neha, Meenal, have also figured out way to develop their own remedies because they understand how elements work, and that's what I'll be teaching. I'll be also giving you a couple of tried and tested remedies which can be shared with your clients, and also I'll tell you how you can, kind of, because you'll have that kind understanding of elements and how it works. So you'll be also giving them remedies on chakras or remedies for their life in general. Tarot spreads, different spreads, and we've also touched upon this earlier. I've said that, how tarot spreads are. These are simple spreads. I'll be teaching you traditional plus simple spreads, some spreads which give you really quick answer like a yes or no, or maybe like a percentage spread, and many many more, health, relationship, business, and lot many more spreads.
And you have bonuses as well today.
Yes, and this is for Mystic participants. Okay, people who are going to register now are going to get bonuses. Now, see, I did a reading for Lily, and this reading, before even reading card, that is the message that I got. Now, how did I get this message? The message that I got was through psychic reading. Okay, now what is psychic reading? Psychic reading is connecting with the divine and getting message. The minute I do a prayer and I connect with people, okay, I connect with my customer or I connect with my client, I start getting the download, from the universe, and that download is nothing but psychic reading. I'll tell you what questions to frame, how to give psychic reading, because it's just not, some information that you're getting. It is the information that is for their highest good. So I'll be teaching you how to do that while you're doing it, because that's what will set you apart. That is what, because tarot, many people read, they'll give you answers, they'll do all of that, but
Mm.
doing psychic reading will help customers, or will help people come to you again and again, because they'll know that, this is how we are getting answers. It's not, what do you say, it's not just an offer, it's something that will help you, that will help them, and eventually will help you. I'll be also giving you real life scenarios, real life practice cases, which will give me confidence, and which will also give you confidence that yes, you can go ahead and, start practicing tarot professionally, start taking money and practice tarot professionally, lead people, give people information. As a journalist, okay, I have always said, and I always tell my students that wrong information or half information is, as you shouldn't give that information, is as good as no information. It is more harmful. Rumors are more harmful than correct information, and so it is with tarot. You can't be giving wrong interpretations, or a wrong reading. So I will be ensuring that, you do a lot of practice sessions, a lot of practice cases that I'll be giving you, which will give you confidence to, start your tarot career professionally. I also have something called as reunion. Okay, what is reunion? So I'll give you an example. This was done recently, where I had my other participants, my other students, my students who've done tarot from me earlier, came to me, and I taught them this trick of reading, because I saw that there's this trend of people coming and asking similar sort of questions. So like a COVID, we have a COVID spread which gives them answer on COVID. We had a new spread which was for the percentages, to tell students how much percentage they are going to get. So these are free upgrades, some couple of upgrades that I'll be teaching. And also in the reunion, I help people understand, they tell me what the issues they are facing. So I help them clear their doubts that they have, because I'm not one of those who will be doing hand holding. I'm there to guide you, support you, and do all of that. But ultimately, end of the day, I would want you people to be on your own, to kind of be like a, because while you're doing a, when you have a client in front of you, and if you're doing a tarot session, you can't just call me up and ask questions. That's not how it will work, right? So I would definitely empower you, but then there will be some questions, there will be some cases where you might get stuck, and these reunions will help us understand. Reunions will be with the other students who will also kind of support. So it's like a community that I'm trying to kind of build. Okay, I'll be also giving you 3 sessions support. So when once the workshop is done, we'll be doing a lot of you'll be doing a lot of reading, and that's when you'll get stuck, you have questions, you can ask me. So these are the bonuses that I'm doing giving you all. And right now on the Mystic, so Mystic Lotus has been really generous enough to help us give listing on their website. Now I've been listed on their website, okay, as a tarot card reader. So I do get a lot of queries, a lot of customers from Mystic Lotus website. So it has really helped me. And so what else? You are getting to learn tarot. You are getting to know how to kind of set up tarot business. And we are also giving you customers. Mystic is also helping my students give customers, give clients, give leads, which will help you, be a professional tarot reader. So what else can you ask for?
Fabulous, Kimaya. That's really a lot all packed in, and it's all very beautifully put together. I think I like the way you've looked at an easy and enjoyable way of learning tarot, as well as learning it well, and getting trained in the professional aspects. Very often, tarot courses are just about, okay, here's the deck and this is what it's all about. But I love the way that you look at other aspects, the more humane aspects of, how to deal with difficult questions from your clients, how to present news to them, or insights to them, how to use fast spreads that are like really, really relevant to that problem. And I love the fact that Kimaya, you mentioned, you in the upgrades. I didn't realize that's what the reunions are for. I saw that and I said, my goodness, that's really cool that you had a COVID spread or you had an exam spread that was just a spread that would give insights and information on that. That's really, really very, very cool. Okay, does
I'll
everyone
be
want to
also,
find out?
Ruchika, sorry to interrupt, I'll be also telling them how they can, how they should, kind of set up their Facebook. So it's not just, restricted to tarot, but it is also how they can, go on the social media, and what kind of things that they have to do, what kind of tools they're supposed to use. So what softwares will help them, write what and what, everything. So it's just, I'm not, telling everything right now, but there's more to the course. It's not just what it's mentioned. There's lot more. I'm there to help them and really guide them to, the complete journey. So it's just right from the start till, they start walking. It's not just, from making crawl to, to walk and to run. Rather, I would want my students to really run on their feet. So yes.
Brilliant. Brilliant. So we'll share what all of this is valued at, and then we'll share, of course. So just take us through all the bonuses add up quite a lot as well, Kimaya, right? So
Right. Yes.
do you want to share what the total value is, and then we'll share what we're offering today?
Okay, so the 3 sessions support is worth rupees 7,500. Okay, the tarot reunion, then we have real life practical cases, psychic reading, then our Mystic Lotus website listing. Okay, so all this is coming up to 53,000 rupees. Okay, 53, that's the usual price, and that's what we've been offering. So my workshop is high. But then me, Ruchira, Amrish, we had a discussion, and he was like, we get many people who want to kind of enroll and would love to do this, and they are here to explore, and they've been with us since many years. They've been on the platforms. This, what can you do for us? And I was like, okay, let's consider, let's do something. So here we are offering a package.
Okay. Okay. Mhm.
So we have this package which is for 9999, which is 9,999 only. So everything included is 9,999 only.
Wow, absolutely brilliant. My goodness, how did those numbers just just come down from 53,000 to 999? Is incredible. So 9,999, and that's 155 US dollars. Kimaya, that's incredible. So you have the entire 18 sessions of the workshop, plus you have 3 sessions of the support classes, plus you have all those bonuses of the tarot reunions, the practice cases. You teach psychic reading that you shared today as well. You shared an example of that. And of course, from Mystic Lotus website, if you're going to become tarot practitioner, you get a little boost right in the beginning of your career, and you get a listing worth 13,000 rupees. That's really, really fabulous. Kimaya, you're also, I'm just going to take a look at questions that everyone may have. Timings. Lily was asking about the timings of the workshop.
Okay, so my workshop is going to be 3 days in a week. Okay, it is going to be on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we have a group. Okay, I'm a little flexible here. Okay, I would want to go with what maximum people are suggesting. So I would request people who are really serious and would want to can join our Telegram group, and on that we will discuss and come to a time which is comfortable to maximum, so that it is good. Everybody can be can log in at the same time, and it's something that we can work on. It'll be thrice a week for sure. It'll be thrice a week. Okay, it'll be either on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or it'll be alternate days. That is your Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So either of these two, but I want people to tell me. I am usually it is, so my other workshops, okay, usually it is from 9 to 10. However, 9 to 10:30. However, here for Mystic, I have kept it open. I want people to tell me what is comfortable, and accordingly we will log that time.
And the sessions are all going to be on Zoom, right?
On the Zoom, yes, yes.
Okay,
yes.
That's great. I also want to just remind everyone that this offer of 9,999 and 155 US dollars is just for our first 10 buyers. So please get in there. I know the team has already posted the links to buy. I wanted to raise another question. Some people were asking, do you provide decks? And I know that you don't. Decks are not part of the course. And you basically suggest to everyone to get their own decks, right? And that's the Rider White deck that you suggest.
Yes, this deck is easily available on Amazon. Okay, the delivery is also in 2 to 3 days. If you are a Prime member, then it will be like after a day, within like a day, 24 hours. So this deck will cost you close to 700 to 800 rupees, and I buy all my decks from Amazon. So you can just read the reviews and get the deck. The deck is available at from I think 700 to 800 rupees, and it's available on Amazon. Okay. You will have to. So the requirement of the workshop is that you will need the deck.
Obviously, tarot. It's a tarot workshop. You can't do a tarot workshop without a deck.
Without tarot.
All right. somebody was asking about if the remedies are based or connected with astrology in any way.
Okay, as a healer, I practice a lot of law of attraction remedies. These are not just, from astrology, but these are all remedies that have been tried and tested. So it's still a combination. It's a combination of law of attraction, it's combination of healing, it's combination of all the modalities that I practice. But for that, you don't have to be a healer or somebody, layman. Anybody, any common person can do it. Anyone who doesn't even have this information or knowledge or has been attuned to do it can do it. So these are all tried and tested remedies which I have given, and I've been giving it since many years to people, and people have really seen amazing results. These are all simple yet effective. When I say simple, there are people who would believe that okay, there's a lot of ingredients, if there are a lot of herbs, there's a lot of things to it, then it is powerful. No, it is not like that. A simple ritual, a simple process can also work like magic, can also kind of give you the miracle that you are looking at. So these are all those kind of remedies that I will be teaching you.
Wonderful. Kimaya, I do want to share before everyone moves to the package. I do want to share you have, you're also offering a session today, right? I'm just going to move to that. So if anyone wants to just simply take a session with you, they can do that as well, right?
Yes, but this is for a session, so I charge 3,000 rupees. I'm charging 3,000 rupees for 1 hour session. In 1 hour, you get to ask me multiple questions, and as I have told you that I'm not the one who will kind of take time and answer all the questions. I'll try and answer it as as early as possible, so that you can ask many questions. I always tell people that you write your questions, you write it somewhere so that you don't forget. I want people to ask me as many questions as they can in that 1 hour, in that 60 minutes. So the charges for that is 3,000 rupees, US dollar 47.
Great. Fantastic. I'm just going to stop sharing my screen. Kimaya, you did mention that there was a question. Sorry, let me just come back to that question, because, yeah, Asha was asking, can they repeat the course later in case they want to just revise things?
Yes, you can do that, and you will get a discount on it. Okay, whenever there are these workshops, you can do it. If it is one-on-one, the charges will be different. But if it is like a workshop where I have other participants, then the rates will be at discounted rates. But once you learn, you have my notes, be rest assured you will not need that. You would not need to repeat, unless there's something else that I'm teaching, which I anyways teach while I'm doing a tarot reunion. So I will then recommend that you do it, because you'll remember, you'll know what it is, and you will always have my notes in handy. Whenever you are stuck, you can do that. Otherwise, yes, there are people who do it, who would want to kind of brush up their skills and something that they haven't absolutely practiced or something of that sort. Yes, they do join this, and it is at the discounted rate.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Kimaya. I think for any other questions that everyone has for Kimaya, you can ask her on the Telegram group. She's around today and tomorrow to answer any questions regarding the workshop, or if you want to check, whether this is the right career path for you, you can do that. You can speak with her there. And I just want to remind everyone the offer on the entire course, 18 sessions plus 3 practice sessions, support sessions. That's valued with all those bonuses, valued at 53,000 rupees, is right now just 9,999. That's only 155 US dollars. That's pretty much like what 18 21 sessions for 9,999. That's like less than 1,000 Kimaya, per session with you. That is incredible. I mean, I think people pay more for like maths tuition classes these days,
Yes.
and it's not even guaranteed that you're going to get great scores over there.
Yes, here we are also providing them a platform. So it's just not, teaching. It's just not restricted to teaching, but it is like, what we say in colleges, they say 100% placement guarantee. So
Yeah,
yes, we are giving them an opportunity to be on our platform where they get,
time.
to start professionally. And I also will help them set up their professional, tarot career, tarot business. So I'll be doing that.
That's fabulous. That's a really really uh, complete workshop. Um, I just want to share with everyone if anyone has issues with payments. I know some people are are in the middle of the transactions. So if you have any issues with payments or you want to explore any other payment options, do get in touch with Amrish, 98203 And I just want to remind everyone, I know there are a bunch of transactions that are starting already. So do get in there. You want to be amongst the first 10 to avail this fabulous offer. And yeah, if there are any other questions, do share with Kimaya on the Telegram group. Um, she'll be around to answer them. Um, Anything else you want to raise right now? We have a minute before we close. Otherwise, we will let Kimaya go and have for her to have her dinner. I'm sure she's
No, it
hungry.
was lovely chatting with everybody. I'm very happy. The way we did, I mean, the way they answered, looking at the cards, they told me what it is. It's something that is there. So people who are there already either are professional tarot readers or they have it naturally in them. So imagine, I'm very happy, to be part of this wonderful group. And I'm really thank you so much, Ruchira, for arranging this. It's wonderful to
Our
help me
pleasure.
connect with so many wonderful people.
Our pleasure, Kimaya. We had loads of fun. That was really, really fun exercise, and it makes it seem like tarot is such a wonderful world to dabble in and to be a part of. I love the idea of the different spreads. I love the idea of the little quick spreads for quick questions, quick readings, and how easy you make it seem, Kimaya. How easy, and it feels like we don't need to memorize things or study things like hard, like some exam. Like it seems like a fun way to learn as well.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
um,
much.
okay. Oh, we do have one last question from Kamini. She's asking, will you teach like one card says for health, love, money, etc.?
Yes, I'll be teaching you many spreads, Kamini. There are many spreads. So, if you are asking me one card spread, I will be teaching you all of that. Tarot, there's lot that we can do with tarot. Tarot is my passion and I give it my everything. So don't you worry.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Kimaya. Thank you, everyone else. Thank you for joining us today. And we look forward to catching up again soon.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Kimaya.
Beautiful people. I mean, all beautiful souls. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Bye bye. Good night,
Bye.
everyone.
Good night.